looking for Joshua Day.
How old?
32 years old. Went missing last year, July 24th, 2020. Riding ATVs out here with friends and disappeared.
How did he get separated from his friends?
Don't know. I know they were out there till evening, and when they got back, they called to see if he had come home. He hadn't come home. Next day they started searching. They did find his ATV right around here off of Raven Point Road in a field, abandoned. Right down the road here. This is Raven Point right here. There's tons of ATV trails that go off into the woods, and you can see it's really dense. It would not be hard to get turned around, I think. They said the ATV did still have gas in it, and it would start when they tried to start it. I'm kind of thinking, well, what would make you stop and get off your ATV if nothing's wrong with it? Maybe you stopped to go to the bathroom, maybe stepped off the riding trail for a few minutes and got turned around. So we're just gonna kind of do a search of the area. We got our two doodles with us, Muppet and Sunny.
And the ATV, it would run and then stop running, right?
One of the accounts said that it would start up, but then it wouldn't stay running. The other one said it had plenty of gas and it ran fine. So we are gonna walk around the area and see if we can't find anything. He was wearing a white shirt, jeans, and a white cap. So we're gonna see what we can find.
All right.
Let's do it.
Dogs led us to this fire pit. Maybe this was his last known location. His last fire before he went missing forever. One last night of warmth before who knows what. A last meal. There's a wild Kimberly. It's approaching. Oh God.
Oh yeah, this is definitely ATV type road.
The biggest knot in a tree I've ever seen.
Look right here. See? Not too far down.
It gets really thick in those woods quickly. Barrel.
Probably a lot of water is coming through here.
And you were saying that you get a cell signal out here.
Yeah.
And the guy didn't know, well, we didn't see in the articles whether he had a cell phone, right?
No.
So may have had, may not have had.
A good signal here for sure.
And it was last year, so yeah, he was 32. He no doubt had a cell phone.
Right.
With an ATV that ran for at least a few minutes at a time.
Right, it wouldn't make sense to not.
He's from this county?
Yes, he's actually from Tracy City, which
Okay.
is right here.
This is it,
So
yeah.
you would think probably he's pretty familiar with the area.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's possible maybe he hasn't specifically been in this area before, but...
Right. But still, being from here, he should have family. You know, he was here with a bunch of friends.
Right.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm getting a call right now. Spam risk. I think I'll let it go. All right. Continue on this trail. No.
All right, so you see, we walked maybe 30 minutes. Everything has changed quite a bit from the open area we were in, where you could see the little tiny trees, the whole field. Now we're in pretty much a dense forest area. Looks like it is some type of ATV trail. But it's definitely, it got thick quick.
Very quick. Let's walk down this road slash trail, whatever this is, and see what we can find. All right, so if we try to use our phone to get back to the car, this is what it looks like on our phone. So let's scroll out a little bit. It's just woods and woods and woods.
Right.
So boy, that's intimidating, trying to figure out which way to go.
And I couldn't tell you really from this map where the main ATV trail we just came off of is. I don't know.
And looking at the trail, so you see this is what we walked in on, but I mean, you could say, well, maybe it's that. There's just so many different options for ways to go.
Well, and you can look here. Maybe we came off of that part right there.
But what we walked in on looked like a road.
Yeah.
There's nothing on that looks like a road.
No, except for this, and I think that that's Raven Point Road.
That's kind of the main road.
Where we parked.
Yeah.
So, not very difficult to get lost.
All right, let's make sure we don't get lost.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Doodles, are you paying attention to where we're at?
I think they're lost.
Okay. Well,
Let's go.
Shall we go further? So, I know.
So,
look, I'm new at this taping thing, okay?
All right, so what are we gonna do?
We're gonna turn around.
Yeah.
Because seriously, even though we can see that we think the road is there, now that we're looking over here, everything looks like a trail. So
we don't want to
go
get
back
rescued.
And try to at least get back to the main ATV trail that we were on, because now we're getting nervous. That, I mean, it hasn't been that long. We've only been walking like 30 minutes, and yeah.
And we don't know that this is the way he came anyway.
No, we're just kind of scoping out the area a little bit.
It does look quite thick.
I mean, these are all pine needles.
Yeah.
Even if there was something underneath, a clue.
I think you could run over these with an ATV and never know it.
Yep. Or you could fall in a hole and never know it.
That's true, yeah.
Seriously.
Very true.
So we're going to start walking back toward the ATV trail. And we'll kind of look. I'm going to time how long it takes us to get back and find that. It's 12:17 right now.
Okay.
So let's see how long it takes us to get back to, not even the main road, but just that ATV trail that we turned off into the woods.
Sounds good.
All right. Come on, Doodles. 1 minute it took us to find the main ATV trail when we were panicking a minute ago because we thought we were completely lost already. So now imagine if it was dusk. It didn't, and we primitive camp and we hike. We are experienced, we've done it a lot. So if it can make us nervous within a minute of being off of this main trail.
Yeah, if you were 10 minutes in or 1 minute in on an ATV.
Right?
Right? So much further into that darkness that at dusk, those trees are going to just swallow the sun.
Well, we know how it is when we get camping and we're like, oh, we got plenty of time. It's 3 or it's 4 o'clock. And then we get a little bit into the woods and it's really dark already. And we're like, oh man, now we got to set our tent up or our hammock in the dark.
Right. Yeah.
Super easy to get.
So a minute walk into that gets sketchy.
Yeah.
Well, now we know.
Let's hope we can get to the main.
And this is the side that's unmanaged and just, you're not getting through that at all.
No.
I mean, so that way makes no sense for anybody to be in that. So being lost in this makes much more sense than being in that for any reason.
Right, because you're not going to try to get through all of that.
I'm not going to go in there to try to go to the bathroom or
Doodles,
anything.
this way.
Come.
Sunny, come on.
Come on.
Come on. Sunny, come on. Now, she's only not even 6 months old, and look how good she listens.
Good girl.
Girl.
All right, here we go. Yeah, so here's the bridge and the gate to was basically the last known location of this ATV, correct?
Right? Yes, somewhere off of this trail right here. This is where the searchers started when they did their search last year, right at this pink gate. And yeah, well, we've seen how easily you can get lost in this area for sure.
And
Definitely.
if this was locked, you couldn't really get an ATV by here.
Yeah.
Have to find your way around somehow. I'm sure that's possible, but not ideal.
So yeah, I guess that's the end of this missing person search / hike.
We'll go put some pieces together. Let's figure this out.
Figure it out. Evidence.
Maybe not.
None. Okay.